we're going to walk through how this system and marketing system is going to empower your agents, Ash, and how they're going to get the benefit of this technology for their business. And Ash, as a brokerage, as you know, the hardest challenge for brokerages is around 3 phases. The first challenge is getting agents to adopt the broker product. So that's one focus point to make all your agents excited today about adopting the product. The second thing, and most important, is leads per agent. So as Ash, as a brokerage, you can provide leads to agents through our platform. We're not going to go into this that much, but what we're trying to do is also increase leads per agent, meaning you as a broker, Ash, you want your agents to be able to generate leads with the platform you're giving them, correct?
Correct.
So if we can increase the leads per agent and get the agents to be generating 10, 20 leads a piece per month, when you have the amount of agents you have as a brokerage, that's thousands of leads a month. And as a company, of course, you can work on providing more leads to your agents, but the real trick is providing agents a way to generate their own leads. And we're the only platform on the planet Earth that does an effective job of empowering agents that way. So for all of your agents listening in here, this is very much a marketing system to empower you in lead gen with your business. And the third thing that's most important is profit per agent. And as a brokerage, what that means is at the end of the day, if you're generating leads, Ash, but your agents aren't converting them effectively, then you're not as profitable per agent. And so we want your agents to be more profitable individually. So for all of you guys listening in on agents, you want to be focusing on number of leads you generate and is the ability to convert them so you're more profitable for yourself. So that's our focus point, is really about that and how this system helps them. Okay?
All right,
so the first thing we need to think about is how do we get adoption? So for all the agents listening in, they're used to getting a website from the company, usually a web page, Ash, and that web page doesn't really do anything to power the agent. They don't feel like it's theirs, and they don't feel like there's obstacles in their mind because they don't really get anything. It's just a web page. It looks nice as a company site, but the agents, they don't really get a feeling they get anything out of it, and it's because they really don't. So it's important for you as a broker and the agents listening here is that the majority, all brokerages will give your agents a web page, as you see here. They'll give them maybe a CRM or separate CRM or something of that. But at the end of the day, Ash, and you know this, and I know none of the agents can necessarily, they're in listen-only mode, but Ash, we've talked about this. Would you agree that most brokerages and agents that in your experience as an owner, that there's very few, if any, platforms just like this that will allow your agent to click a button from their website, go into their dashboard and click a button, start a marketing plan and generate leads within a day or two, and that they're able to empower themselves?
Yeah, I've
Have you really experienced? They just don't exist. Right. And so what we have is a bunch of agents looking through the broker to look to them to provide leads, and then at the same time, they're not providing the agents to put food on their table, to be able to put food and feed their family and help them generate leads for themselves. So I like to make an analogy that the website is like a boat, a fishing boat, and you want to make sure that you're providing your agents not just fish, meaning leads, that you're actually providing your agents a boat, a rod, a reel, a fishing pole, line, a tackle box, the lures, and with the right system, you're casting a line in the water and helping them catch fish for themselves. And we want every agent to have that boat, that full platform, that one-stop shop. So the first step is talk about the front end, which is the website. So on the front end of the site, the option you hear, this is one that's kind of already done, and as a company, you're just rolling this out, but each agent is going to have their username, they're able to log in, and they're able to have their own site, meaning they can change the color, what it says, if they have a logo on this. They're going to have a full front-end website, Ash. Now, normally, and it's important for all your agents to know this because it's about value, Ash, if I get calls every day from agents, every day asking me, hey, Brian, I want to get your system. How much is it? I'm a team. I want your system. How much is it? If someone were to call me in your company and ask me if they wanted to buy this direct from me, it's $500 a month for our platform. For an agent, a small team of 1 to 3 to buy, it's $500 a month. When the company gets it, the agents are getting the full platform. You're not having to purchase it from me or buy it from me. They're getting that value from you. So Ash, I know that you're going to be rolling this out as a technology for all the agents. I want them to literally realize that for them to be able to get this platform buy it, it would be super, super expensive. And it's not something that they have to put that type of money in. So they get their own platform, their own website, their own marketing system that they control under your brokerage. And we have plans for teams as well. So Ash, do you want to comment about that at all before we get started off and go through the website here?
No, I mean, it sounds great. Are you telling me that they get the corporate site that we have right here, that's the same exact site that they get to use and have access to?
Right. So when the agent comes in to their platform, and I'll just show you one that I showed you and a couple agents yesterday, like this is the same. This is just a beta test mock-up of a live site. But yeah, so they get their front end here, but they can change their wording here to be something different. It doesn't say agents up at the top. It would say your agent because it would be their page. The picture in the background here, this can be a stagnant picture, or they can actually have a video. As you know, you've been through this. They can have their own video playing of their own photograph or a video playing in the background. As I come down to here, these little widgets of houses and family, these are marketing sections, but this could be a picture of a dog. Whatever they want to have, and they can use this to target their own niche, right? Some agents might be doing 55 and over, Ash, as you know. Some agents might be doing, a waterfront listing or, your market. Some agents might be doing some sort of target audience. They're able to have whatever their target audience here and change this, okay?
Okay.
As I scroll down, these are featured feeds because this is an MLS feed on a website. So this is an integrated IDX feed. As though they came and bought their own site. If your company's listings are here, but maybe they want to feature their own if they're a heavy lister, or maybe they want to put a different type of feed, maybe condos, or just listed, or a specific area that they're targeting, so they can control what is feeding the front of their site in the actual properties they're displaying. Okay.
Okay.
And then as I scroll down, I know, Ash, you're big on community marketing. I am too. Every subdivision and community has its own what we call guide page, and this is updated with data, and your agents can use these as marketing pages on listing appointments or on Facebook marketing. And of course, these are all, very good at lead capture, and I'll walk your agents through. So this is a platform that they are able to personalize. Now, it's not a full custom solution because, believe it or not, that gets into a negative adoption rate from agents because they're not experts and they don't need to customize their websites. They just need to make sure it's consumer friendly so the consumers get what they want. The more they have to think that they can kind of make a site perfect, Ash, 95% of your visitors that come to your website will not come back because they like it. They come back because of listing alerts. So you want to keep your website very user-friendly so consumers are shopping, they're shopping communities, or they're shopping on the site. And if you guys are paying attention as agents, it's more about the experience of the consumer, not about what you want to show them. Does that make sense? I know we've talked about this, Ash, but it's all about the consumer shopping, getting properties, and then requesting some information. We'll show the lead gen in a second. Any other questions about the front end of the site and the look and feel that you might want me to bring up, Ash?
Not really the look and feel, but you're basically telling me even if an agent doesn't have any listings, they can make it appear as though they have a lot of listings.
Right. So that is a very good point. So as agents, it's not about your website, oh, I don't have any listings. Well, you can make it look like you have all the listings in the world, and You can make it look like you have nothing but $1 million listings or your target audience, because the whole point is to leverage the properties and the views and the marketing to make it seem like you're the, you know, you have hundreds of listings and access to secret listings and the ability to market homes, because this is a full integrated IDX search and it allows you to do landing pages and squeeze pages and marketing pages. So it isn't about a website and the pretty and the colors. It's about displaying the properties, right? About making it look like you have inventory on the shelf and that you have a lot of inventory. Well, a lot of times agents are overwhelmed because maybe they don't have a listing. Well, that doesn't mean that you don't have listings. That's what IDX is to make it look like you have the same inventory as the guy down the street, okay? Right. So every agent does have the same inventory, okay?
Got it.
Okay, so when a person comes to the site and just to cover lead gen, they might click on a picture, they might click on more information, they might want more. So you have to ask for a lead. Agents are always saying, well, I don't want to force them to register. And it's not really forcing. We looked at a lot of pages, we moved around, and I didn't force anybody to register, and so I started clicking on a picture of a house and wanting more information. And then we want to make it easy through social media, because it's a Facebook, a social media, and it's a mobile experience. So for everybody listening in, Florida is by far the best internet market and lead gen market for agents in the entire country, because you have people searching all over the world to come to your market, and the prices of homes are still affordable for people that are locally, as well as people moving to your area. So you have a good mix of value you can offer the consumer. And since you have a high out-of-market shopping experience, you have to have a good online strategy. And because you can afford homes locally, you get a good mix, meaning that online marketing is really a driving force within the Florida market, unlike any other state, okay?
I would agree with
that. All the social media, everything. But the point is that you have to ask them to become a lead. So when I put in my name and email here, it then comes up, cell phone will be used as your password. So I capture the email, and then I trick people into giving the real phone number because they can't remember a fake one. So it's really important agents understand there's a method behind why and what we do to capture a lead. So there's 3 reasons why. If you don't capture a lead, you can't put them on listing alerts. And since people don't come back to the website unless they get listing alerts, we have to ask. And then this is an automatic listing alert. So as agents get a lead here, it automatically puts the leads into alerts. So your agents don't have to manually set them up. Okay? It's very important.
Got it.
The second reason it's important to ask for a lead, well, you can't get paid without one. You can't get profitable. But mainly it's so you can follow up and provide value to the consumer. So if someone were to walk up to you, Ash, on the street today and say, hey, Ash, I'm looking to buy, I'm vacationing here, maybe you're to relocate to Florida, would you let them walk away without asking them for their information?
Never.
Most broker sites that agents are provided don't actually have any type of aggressive lead capture. They're not really effective at capturing leads, and they don't teach agents the right way to do that. We do. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next facet of lead capture, because these are people looking at houses, but the only other type of lead you work with as an agent is you work with sellers or homeowners. And what do homeowners want, Ash? They want to check their value because they can go on the Zillow and check their value. They can go to all these other places. Do you want the agents checking the value somewhere else, or do you want them checking the value with all of your agents that are in the company, so your agents can create evaluations that then bring them leads and don't give their leads to Zillow or some other site that they have to buy back, right, Ash? They have to buy back from some other site when they could generate their own leads if they just marketed themselves.
Right.
So this is a very dynamic landing page for checking your value. So someone comes onto here, they put in an address, and then it captures the address as a lead. So no matter what, not everybody is going to come onto a site and put in their name and email to check their value. Some people won't put in that. So, but at least the agent still has their address they've collected, even if someone doesn't put in the email. Okay?
Okay.
What's important about that is when agents log into their dashboard and they were to capture the address, they can still look up through our system name, email, and the phone number of person that lives at that address, because we have reverse lookups that allow them to do that from their dashboard. Okay?
Wow, okay.
Now, remember, it's not about just capturing the person's name and email here. It's about putting them into a process automatically. So after someone puts in their name and email here, it's going to then send out a drip campaign and a value campaign to be able to come back and continue to check. But at the same time, it's going to be a campaign your agents can customize. And it's not just based on email. It's email and texting, and it's automated. So now your agents will text these homeowners more value or why they want to work with them. They could even text them a video if they wanted to, of a video listing presentation, and have it all automated. Okay?
Wow. Yeah, no, I love it.
Okay. So we have that. The most important thing that your agents need to know, and this actually came up with one of your agents in your office today, emailed me. She's a really successful agent, and she was going to go out and actually buy a mobile app, okay? And she wanted to know, would this product give her an app, because she wanted her own app. So if I emailed her back saying, no, every agent in your company now not only has the site, but they actually have their own mobile app that they can market. A lot of people are confused, Ash, about this being a mobile site, meaning it changes mobily. It's mobile responsive, but we actually provide your agents an actual mobile app. So not only do you have your company app that the consumers can shop on, but each agent will have their own app. What that means to the agents, and I'm going to spend a little time on this, Ash, is that every agent, let's say you had 1,000 people in your database, each agent can have their own app that they're able to send people, email them, text them, that their friends and their family can download their own app. And when they download that app, now they're permanently on that phone. That way, why go back to Zillow if they're shopping the agent's app? How important do you think that is with 90%, 80% of people shopping mobilely?
Extremely important.
Especially in Florida, because you got that out of town shopper. And if they're downloaded your app, now they're shopping homes, all throughout Florida. So let's say that you had a lead that came in, downloaded your app, Ash, but decided they didn't want to buy in one of your markets, maybe decided they were looking for a home in a different market, but they were using your agent's app. It can create referral opportunities if they have a question about some other property in some other market. Does that make sense? Because they're using your agent's app, okay?
Definitely, it ties them to the agent. That's perfect.
It ties them. You talk about stickiness. So in today's marketplace where they can go to Zillow, Realtor.com, Trulia, everything that's out there, it's so critical to create listing alerts, but also create an app experience for the consumer. So that was a big high point for that agent. She's like, going to go out and buy something separate. Buy this separate. Buy that. Buy this CRM. Your agents don't need to go out and get anything. Like I said, this product is $500 a month if they wanted to get it for their business. They can get everything they need right through this program without having to spend $500 a month. So in other words, we're empowering every agent with a Ferrari. Now, you have the front-end website, and the leads are coming in, but it's not just leads from this site. It's about all their leads. So their dashboard allows them to import every single lead, whether it's from Realtor.com, Zillow, everything, into their CRM automatically. So any third-party lead, so all the company leads can get round robin to agents, but your agents all have their own platform. So if your agents are doing Realtor.com, all those leads would automatically feed into this platform, into the management system, Ash. Any third-party lead, okay?
That's huge. So they don't have to upload it with a CSV. They can, if they're with Zillow, et cetera, they can just automatically get sent into the system.
Yeah, and that triggers listing alerts. That triggers follow-up. That triggers a campaign, and your agents can customize this. Some are more tech-savvy. Some just won't ever do it, so they need it automated. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Now, the biggest hurdle, and I want to stress this because we talked about it last time, it comes up on every call and every large demo. If I had 1,000 agents in here, every one of them are thinking, I don't want to put in my leads into your system, Ash, because they're afraid that they become your leads now, and that they're afraid that why would I use the company CRM, because they're afraid they're giving you their leads. That's going to be the biggest hurdle. That is a very, very, it's a non-issue, but agents are so fearful of that. They have a Ferrari and they're afraid to use the Ferrari, so they'll use something inferior because they're afraid of putting their leads into this platform, their friends, their family, their sphere of influence. You need to make it perfectly clear, and I'll make it perfectly clear to your agents, is that the system tracks all leads, whether they're leads that come from the company. Those are tracked differently in the system, but as you see here, agent added, agent generated, agent added. Any leads that are put into the platform are always tagged that they're an agent personal lead. Does that make sense, Ash?
Oh, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Any lead that was generated by the company is tagged company lead. So in other words, you as an owner, you can't change where the lead came from, the original source. The original source is permanently attached to a lead. If it was entered by the agent, it's an agent lead. If it's a company lead, it's a company lead. That's why your agents are safe. Their leads are safe. You just need to make sure they're clear that if something happens, they want to leave, or they want to remove their lead, that they're able to remove their personal leads that were generated by them or through the platform, that they can control those even after the fact if they left the company and those type of things, and that's not a problem. Okay?
They can export at any time.
So yes, does anybody have any questions about the system? Oh, some of the questions came up, Ash, is that what is the, wait, here we go, the lead we get, does our company have this information? They have, the company can access their dashboard, meaning that they have access to the dashboards and tracking calls and how many calls agents make and are they following up, and they can track those things, but they can't, when a lead is a personal lead, they can't change the status of that lead and make it a company lead. It's always tagged your lead. We have an IBR number system. They're asking about that, Ash. And we have a call capture number on the system where it tracks all inbound calls, routes all leads. So when a lead comes into the platform, the agents are able to, let's say a lead registered here, Ash, and then it was assigned to, let's say, one of your agents, and then a week from now that lead came back and came on the system and on somebody else's site, but because it was assigned the original lead to a different agent, it'll call that agent. So any inbound calls that come off the platform will route to where the lead originally originated. It's important because sometimes an agent might put a personal lead in the platform, and then 6 months later that lead goes onto the company site and hits call. They don't want that call to go to some other agent in the company, so they're afraid of that happening. But in reality, we protect them. So let's say an agent puts a personal lead into the platform, and 3 months from now that lead comes back to another agent site or another part of the your company site. Your agent's going to get that call no matter what through the platform. Does that make sense, Ash?
Wow. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. I love it.
So it makes sure that any leads that go in and that are assigned to an agent, personal or friend, anytime that lead interacts, that lead can't go to another agent in the company. Does that make sense? It's very clear. I want to make sure we're clear.
Yeah, they're protected. Most definitely.
They're protected.
Right.
Okay, good, because it's coming up on a lot of questions in the meeting, so I want to make sure. And then a couple questions were Ash, how much is this? What is the fee? I'm not charging your agents for this. I know that you guys talked about the technology fee and things like that for the agents and how that rolls out. Would you like to share kind of what you and Rich and Eileen have talked about, what this is going to be, and what did you give to the agents, or what's that process look like real quick before we go into the dashboard?
Yeah, no, we haven't changed the plan that we have in place now.
So basically nothing changes. They're not having to pay additional absorptive fees for this. This is, even though I'm telling them it's $500 a month, maybe they don't realize that that's what they would get charge if they came to me and wanted to buy it as an individual agent, but they're getting it through the company and you're not changing any of the normal processes you have in place for them. That's amazing. So for everybody here, nothing's changing. You're just getting a Ferrari. So basically you're turbocharging their business, right?
Most definitely. That's the whole point of this. Get them leads.
Okay, good. So let's go into the dashboard really quick and kind of talk about the back office and how this powers their business. So as agents, when you log in, this is not meant to be a training. We're working on, when you log in, there'll be a little training video. What I want to make sure they understand is how does this power their business? So as an agent, when you log into your dashboard, the system is going to track all your leads, behaviors, and identify calls that you should make each day. These could be people that bookmark properties, reminder callbacks, and the system has a dialer built in, Ash. So let's say your agents are driving down the road and they pulled up a list of leads they want to call. They're able to pull up those lists because they have a whole CRM app, and they can like literally just come in and say, I want to call the first lead up. It tells them why they're calling it. And then when they hit call, it just dials through the list. And when someone picks up, it connects them to the lead, and they're talking to them through their own phone. And then when they hang up after talking to the lead, it says, would you like to record a note? And they can record a note through their phone that then transposes into their note section.
Wow.
So your agents could sit there and be driving down the road and go through their leads and call them all. If your agents are pulling up and they have a friends or a database of past leads or any type of leads, it's like a spreadsheet, they can log in. And I always tell everybody listening in here, this is fun. Imagine you had 100 leads. You could log into your dashboard today, check a box, and text them all at one time. Happy Monday, just checking in. Do you need anything this week? Send them a video link. Send them a property. Send them a listing.
You could do it in mass, all at once.
All at once.
Wow. Okay.
Happy Monday. See, agents have trouble following up because it's overwhelming. Imagine your agents are really doing lead gen, and eventually they end up with hundreds of people in the database that just get ignored. Well, check a box, email them all. They pull up a lead, and the system tracks everything that's happening. So every property, this person, Ash, was on 38 minutes ago. Because your agents are not used to using an integrated CRM with a platform with an IDX, they have like Follow-Up Boss or some other product they log into, but it never really tracks what's happening, right?
No, not at all. Yeah.
And then they have their MLS separate. There's lots of agents listening in, and then they load people into an MLS alert from their MLS. But that doesn't bring people back to their website. They need an integrated platform. So when agents log in, they can pull up a lead like this person. As you know, look, it pulled in their picture. Person registered on Facebook. It verifies and does a background check on the lead. So when the lead comes in, it goes in and looks up, hey, this lead's rating is a 5, excellent email, connects to all the Facebook channels and the phone number. It verifies the information like a background to qualify the lead based on the information the lead put in.
Wow.
Every lead. So when your agents enter leads that are friends, people they meet, or at an open house, and they enter in information and enter a lead into the system actually looks up and tries to find out information on the lead. I had an agent do a training with me today, came into my office. He was shocked. He would put in a FSBO's information in the system and try to look them up and pull in their Facebook page.
Holy mac, that's amazing.
So the whole point is leads can come from a lot of areas. Leads can come from entering names and email. Leads can come in from a Google pay-per-click plan. Leads can come from family, friends, referrals. Leads can come from entering neighbors. Ash, this system has a door knocking component. So when your agents are walking down the street, they have their app and they can click on geolocate in front of a house, and the system will pull in the address into the lead system, pull in the address of that house, and look up who lives at the home just by being in front of the house.
Wow, that's better than Cole's
automatically.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's the Cole's directory.
Okay, oh, it is.
So
okay.
there's lots of ways for agents to generate leads. It's that they're not managing and helping them convert the leads and not using one platform. They're all over the place. And that's because your companies are not providing them the power or a system that's more than just a web page and a CRM that doesn't really integrate. And they think that they're getting something for their technology fee, and they're just setting up the agents for failure. This is a Ferrari. Now, agents are able to input their leads into here. They're able to manage all their leads. They're able to track leads through activities and listing alerts. When they click on the lead, they're able to pull it up. They're able to set up reminder callbacks that sync right into their Gmail calendar, schedule calls, track every correspondence. This is really fun for your agents listening in. I know some of you have questions. I will get to the question I see you're asking. The system has an auto follow-up platform. So let's say your agent gets a lead, puts them on listing alerts, and then the lead bookmarks a property. The system is going to know that the lead is doing certain actions, and it'll email and text the lead for the agent. Hey, I saw you like this property. Hey, are you interested in looking at this listing? And it's following up like a virtual assistant, like a artificial intelligence, and it's following up with the leads. So even if the agents are in a coma, the system is still going to follow up with their leads for them. It's all about not just get the lead, but how you follow up and for how long. So it's all about empowering the conversion, lead and convert, so you're more profitable. So as an agent logs into their dashboard, they're able to view everything on the leads, the activity, what the leads are looking at. It's connected to the MLS. Agents love this page. That's why I'm showing it. So as an agent, you're logged in. This is your dashboard. This lead looked at this property. I know it's been reduced. I know what my commission would be. I see everything I need to know about the listing. And right here, Ash, what the system does is it looks up other properties that this lead might be familiar with, that this lead might like based on the photographs. It looks up what the lead might be interested in because the photograph is unique or different pictures of the home, and tries to find other listings that this lead might like, so that agent can easily send them to without having to log into the MLS. They can do all this from their phone.
Send those out as well, or do they have to send them out?
Yeah, they can check a box, save them, and send them or text them to them. Nearby, just listed. It's an integrated platform. They don't need to go out and buy another platform. They don't need to go out and buy fancy widgets. They have a mobile app. They have an integrated IDX. They have a complete CRM system that allows them to file all their leads in a different filing cabinets or hashtags or what I call labels, credit repair, down payment, master on the main. They can label their leads and put them into categories based on any type of lead profile. They can then click on the lead and it pulls up every lead in that profile. They can then email everybody. They can text everybody in that profile. It's about as easy as it comes. Get the leads in the system. They can market, and they have all the drip campaigns and action plans that are really easy to use. So agents can come in here and they can set up their own different drip campaign to customize them. It's so simple. They can not only do drips, but they can do action plans. So for example, they can say, I want a FSBO campaign, and I want to send out a certain number of emails, and I want to send emails to the leads or text. Or I want to send emails to myself to remind me to call these people back. See, the problem in real estate is agents don't call back their leads enough because they don't remind them to call them back. They come in, you know this, Ash. As a lead comes in, you put it in the file, but you don't remember to call the person back 3 months from now. They could actually schedule to call this file every week for the next 52 weeks.
I love it. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing.
Not every one of your agents will be aggressive like this, but there are agents that will be a little bit aggressive. And then there are agents that want to buy a Ferrari, and they'll go out and spend $1,500 a month on some competitor website when they don't need to, because you're giving them the Ferrari and you're giving them every possible angle that they may need to be successful. All right, let's talk about getting leads in the system. Getting leads are about making sure that your website and that you're using what we call landing pages and squeeze pages and marketing pages. There are things that are called free leads, Ash, which is really important for your agents listening in. And then there's paid leads like pay-per-click, Google pay-per-click, Facebook pay-per-click, Zillow, Realtor.com, that we can help agents manage their business. So part of our system is allowing your agents to be able to set up their own paid marketing programs through our platform. So in other words, your agents can say, I want to generate paid leads or buy leads, but they don't know how to set up their Google budgets or the right pages, or they just don't have time to do that, Ash. And so what you want to do is give your agents the ability to click a button, pick their budget, and then pick their zip codes they want. And then our marketing team sets up their actual marketing budgets for them as a service. Now just understand, Ash, this is not something that I'm getting money for. This is your company providing agents a marketing team to do the marketing for them. And you know as well as I know, Ash, how much would it cost you to provide a PPC marketing team to do marketing for every one of your agents in the company?
I don't know, thousands of dollars a month.
It's usually just one agent would be $300-400 a month to have a marketing guru. Well, we're providing them all of that through our platform, through you. So you have to remember that you're providing your agents their own Facebook marketing team. You're providing the agents their own Google team. So agents, if they get a closing, and I know you guys have questions, I'll get to them. If you as an agent have a closing and you have some extra money and you want to generate leads in the next few days, you just pick a budget. We're the only platform on the planet Earth that I know of right now. There might be one out there, Ash. I know you did some research, a lot of it, that we're the only platform that I'm aware of that empowers agents this way, that allows them to set up their own marketing and gives them the freedom to do that through the platform. We're the only platform that does this. This is really important that agents, I know there's a cost to this, but it's not a cost to us. It's a cost to pay Google budgets. So again, there's a value to this, and it's very easy. They just pick a budget and they go, and they'll get leads. That's one aspect, a way to get leads. They can also just pick a budget for seller leads, or they could do nosy neighbor. So these are our a la carte items. They can boost the listing to get hundreds of clicks to that listing for $50-60. Okay, Ash? The point is, these are value adds to help your agents market their business and generate paid marketing advertising. So essentially doing an ad, like a TV commercial, someone has to pay for the ad. We're helping them set up all the marketing and advertising, but they're not having to pay some marketing guru to do that. It's all pretty automated, okay?
They have a turnkey marketing system. It
is. Now, some of your agents may not want to, they want to get free leads, or some of your agents might want to join Facebook groups or do Facebook marketing for free so they can create marketing pages. This is a landing page creator. This is an advertising page. It's so simple. Agents can come in. They can say, I want to create a video tutorial for my listing, and our system will sync to their YouTube channel. And so agents can add their video right here. It's automated. And if they want to change what it says, they just type what they want. It's that easy. You don't have to be a rock. So all your agents listening, you don't have to be tech savvy. You don't have to know how to do any of this. It's pretty automated. You just click on it, and it creates the website for marketing, and you can add your video. It's very simple, Ash, and this is could be about anything. FSBOs, recruiting, relocation, price reductions, military, lots, land. These are just examples, and they can create as many as they want, and it tracks what's happening, how many views and how many leads they've generated off their pages.
Oh my God.
They can have 100. There's no extra cost to create these. And they work, as you can see.
That's unbelievable.
They work. Now, at the same time, a landing page, and there's squeeze pages. And this is another way to power the agent's business. And Ash, a squeeze page is really important. It's like a single property website. Or in case if your agent was targeting a seller, they could just say, I want to create a squeeze page on Facebook for a city, and I want to show them how easy this is. Let's say Carlsbad, or in your case, what would be an area in your market?
Boca Raton.
Boca Raton. So I pick that, and I say I want it to be a seller. And now I just created a web marketing page. And how long was that, Ash? 2 seconds.
2 seconds, yeah.
And now I've created a page that allows me to market to homeowners that live in Boca Raton, tell them the average price point, and now to register. Now I have a homeowner evaluation, and now I'm getting a lead, and I can use that on my marketing, on my advertising, on a sign, on a flyer, on a text code, all that they can power through this program.
Condo complex or a community, can they do that?
Can they do what?
Can they target a specific condo complex? Because we do a lot of condos here. Can they target a specific condo?
That's harder because it has to be through the MLS. So I have to have that. It's a little more difficult, but they could definitely do that with the landing page.
Okay.
So they could create a landing page, and they could have a video of the complex, right? Little value points and find out more of all the hot buys in this condo complex with a video, right? Of that, and then they can register for more information on any listing. So the answer is yes. That's what these are all for, is that you can do anything with this platform to generate lead generation pages, okay?
They can customize the video and upload it and put it on that page.
Yeah, it all syncs because it's really easy. See how you have a YouTube ID?
Yeah.
It pulls the video right from there. So they create a video and they load it to YouTube, and this connects to the YouTube channel.
The sky's the limit on what you could do with this. It's just to the imagination. The marketing is just unbelievable.
Now, it's a little overwhelming because agents are like, where do I start? What do I do? And we can help them with that process, but there's also plenty of training. So they can come in, and this is some of the things that we talked about doing for you, is helping you with some, after we get everybody kind of onboarded and get your agents excited about using the product. But I could type in here landing page, and then there's videos on how to create a landing page, why to create it, okay?
Okay.
Sometimes your agents don't know that they should learn these things. So what we'll do is, as they onboard, for everybody listening, and I know you guys have some questions, we want to make sure they have the right videos and the right information. So sometimes it's providing a cheat sheet for them, and we don't always know what you want to provide, Ash, so that would be something I would be helping you with a little bit to get out to your agents, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
So the main thing is there's a little support video here, but at the same time, we also have a YouTube channel. This is where I find there's a lot of great information, and all they got to do is type in conversion, Facebook. I have agents and brokerages in Florida right now generating 600, 700, 800 leads a month for free using Facebook and posting videos and landing pages and everything here. I mean, it's all right here, what we just talked about. How to generate 100 leads in 2 weeks through Facebook, okay? We have tons of material that's done by agents and user groups. I call it the conversion cult. So in other words, it's tons of material of how to get leads through this system. There's no excuse because you actually can do it, whether it be free or paid. And we have the support, we have the videos on YouTube, and then we have your Facebook mastermind group. This is like a little cult. A lot of agents are in here, a lot of teams, and they're able to get tons of help and material by interacting with agents that are making it happen.
What a great way to build it too, as well, with this.
Yep, absolutely. You can create referral networks. Our system supports referral networks. So if you have a marketing or a lead that's looking to buy another market, you can find them through our system and refer them out through conversion for a referral fee, and that's automated.
Wow.
So a couple of things. We have some questions, Ash, that some of your agents have, and then we can go from there. So let's go through some of your questions here. Let's see, we get, does your company have this information? Does your company get the phone number from the lead? Yes, we ask for the lead. Remember, leads are asked for by email, and then it's a cell phone we use as your password. So we trick people into giving you the correct phone number because they can't remember a fake one usually. It's very effective of that.
That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
There's a question here asked, coming soon, can a listing be put into the platform that's not in the MLS? The answer is no, not yet, but we have actually that technology. We're rolling that out and as we phase in some new stuff, but we do have it. It's just not phased into the new platform yet, but we will be releasing that probably within the next, I won't give a date, but yes, we will be having that technology. But if they have a listing that's not in the MLS, they should use a landing page for that and a video of that listing. They'll get a lot more leads from that.
Okay.
Is there a way to link Google Analytics? Yes, Ash, if they have questions about that, they can track their leads, track their click-through rates and things like that with the dashboard. There's ways to do that. So as the company, so it comes up, and I'll just end on this last question. So our company has my leads. Am I paying for? So in other words, there's always this question around leads. Remember, the company can generate leads and round robin those leads to agents that are part of a leads team or relocation team. So you want to make this really clear as a company, Ash, that who is on the leads teams and who are not on the leads teams. Company generated leads from the corporate site are going to be, round robin to your agents how you see fit as a company. But agents will have their own lead gen platforms, and they're able to market their own websites on their own, and those leads are not shared with any agent. They can't be shared with any agent. The only way that those leads that the agents generate from their own website, and this let me, agents understand, is if you're marketing your own site that the company's providing, those leads cannot be shared or taken out of your dashboard and shared with some other agent. You have to share them if you choose to do that. See how there's a disconnect, Cash?
They're protected. Their leads are protected.
They're protected.
Right. Of course.
So, again, you're not buying leads, guys. You're building a marketing system, and you can generate your own leads. You can buy leads for yourself that the company has. They're your leads, and the company can provide you leads. You're getting a boat, a tackle box, a line, a lure, a marketing system, a marketing team, Facebook, landing pages. All of that stuff is your own app, and any leads that come in off your own site will go to you and your own platform.
And they can see all of this in real time. What people are looking at on their website, they can see it all in real time.
Yeah. So as leads come in, this lead was on 3 minutes ago. This lead was on 4 minutes ago. This lead was on 53 minutes ago.
So they can engage them at any point if they wanted to.
Right. They can chat with them through instant messenger, or they can engage them through texting and emailing. This person was on their phone. This person was on their phone. This person looked at this property 5 times on their computer. Phone, phone, phone. You notice the trend here, guys, right? Phone, phone, phone.
90% more are all on phones. Easy.
So how important is having a real mobile site, a real mobile marketing system, real mobile app, texting?
You don't have it.
All the things we're talking about.
Right.
This is so important for every agent in the company that you're providing them this technology. It's not even funny. And they can't go out and recreate this technology anywhere in the real estate world today without spending $400, $500, $600 a month minimum. On any of my competitor platforms as individual agents, that's what it would take to buy something like this. Some platforms that are even inferior to ours charge $1,000, $1,500 a month.
That's a tremendous value.
Okay. I think we have no more questions, so we're going to wrap it up. This has been recorded, so I hope you guys all found this very helpful and inspiring. This is really the next generation. We call it a super platform, and the goal is to empower every agent in your company with the equal opportunity to be successful without having to drop hundreds and hundreds of dollars on wasted product and wasted technology. In reality, spend the time and effort marketing and generating leads as opposed to spending on technology that doesn't really empower their business, Ash. So as a company now, agents can focus on the leads and not having to buy some shiny object that doesn't necessarily work.
Now, not only are clients all on their phones, agents are on their phones. Is there a way for them to access their CRM from their phone?
Yeah, this has a whole entire mobile app. So there's three types of apps that we support agents with currently. One is on the consumer-facing app, which is the consumer app that they can market to their past clients and friends. This also has a CRM app that they're able, when they onboard, that they download on their phone, so they can manage everything through as they drive around, okay, which is a new experience for agents. Of course, this is a mobile responsive CRM, so even if they don't use the app, they can access this through their phone. And then, of course, they also have a transaction app. It's called Client with a K. So if they look up conversion in the App Store, once they're with our product, they can use the Client Transaction app. A lot of my teams and agents love using the transaction app. It's a free app. It's great. It's really easy. So each agent has a transaction management app as well.
Amazing. So there's 3 apps. And how do they find those? Just go to the App Store, and what are the names of the apps?
Just go to the App Store. Yep, they just go to the App Store and look up conversion with a K, and they'll see the conversion system for their app. They put in their username and password, which each one of your agents will have emailed to them, as you know, or already have. So they put in their username and password, and it automatically downloads their CRM app. Their consumer app that they can use in marketing, that's under their settings tab. Or for example, I'll click on this lead, and I want to send this lead the app. I just go, what would you like to do? And I can send them the app from right here. It's called Millions Mapped. I can text it or email them the app.
Access the consumer app, the Millions Map app, from the front end of the agent website?
Yeah, they can say download the app throughout the user experience. It doesn't happen very often.
Okay.
What we like to do, and what I like the agents to do, is use a tease. So, for example, they might send out a text message, hey, I have a great app to shop all homes in Florida and Boca. Would you like me to send it to you? And all of a sudden, they might send, an email to 500 people, and they might get, 100 people saying, I'd love the app. And then they send it to them. A lot of times agents make the mistake of saying, here's my app, I hope you use it. That's not necessarily the best way to go about it. It's like, I have this great app for you to use, would you like me to send it to you? Oh my gosh, yes I would. And all of a sudden you're getting a lead out of it, and that's a more qualified buyer. Why would they be telling you to send them something if they don't want to waste your time?
And that client or whatever that has that app can share it with a friend, family, etc., and then you can actually gain more clients.
It's an app. They can link it to, they can use it, you can market it, you can put it on a text code, for a sign writer, text this code to get an app to search all homes while you're driving, and that's all built into the system.
Wow, fantastic. Okay.
So the overwhelming part for the agents is they have a one-stop shop. They're not used to that. They're used to buying little things here, they're used to having 9 remote controls to turn the channel, listen to the radio. This is a universal remote control, okay? So in there, they'll have more buttons to use, but it's much easier to use a 1 remote control to manage your business than 9 million remote controls.
An agent just asked me, she said she'd need a password to download the app. She's asking if she needs a password to download the app. No, you don't need a password to download the app, do you? I mean, that's not.
So when they're downloading the app from their business, from their back end, they're not going to Millions Map directly, because that's the consumer site, that's organic. That's right. Not brand, it's a general one. Each agent will log into their own dashboard, and they will have their own app link here. So if they're going to download their own app, they need to do it from their own app link, okay?
Got it.
Right here, Millions Map install link. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll walk them through that, but the point is that they want to be giving out their own app, okay?
Got it. Fantastic.